everybody, Ed home at Old Guy Hi-Fi channel. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today should be an interesting, fun little video. We're going to be talking about this really interesting turntable from FiiO. So sit back, relax, and we're going to spin some vinyl. So what is the FiiO TT-13? Well, it is a really well-constructed $250 fully automatic belt drive turntable from our friends at FiiO Electronics. And this is actually nicely put together. It is an all aluminum chassis, really nice, heavy, feels really good, aluminum platter. As I mentioned, belt drive. I checked the speed, it was accurate. Brass tone arm. It is, and I checked the tracking force on it. It was tracking at 3.5 grams, which is perfect for the Audio-Technica AT-3600 LA cartridge. Now that is Audio-Technica's entry-level cartridge for sure, and it does come with a conical stylus, but if you want to, you can upgrade to an elliptical stylus, which, believe me, does improve the performance dramatically, and obviously 3.5 grams is the perfect tracking weight. Now, in comparison, I've tested on some other units, and I'll talk about it in a second, tracking weights on those, and it was embarrassingly bad. As I mentioned, full brass tone arm, full aluminum chassis, fully automatic operation. So all I have to do is push a button, and boom, we're off to the races, and it's going to play the album. Now, it is a full automatic return. So at the end of the album, it'll pick up the tone arm and return it to the tone arm rest and power down, and you're done. But it's got a nice feature, too, that you can do repeat play. So it'll get to the end of the record, pick up, go back to the beginning, and so forth. You can also access a lot of the functions from the supplied remote control, which I think is nice. It does come with a 45 RPM adapter. It does come with RCA connectors and an AC power cord and a quick start guide. Really well constructed. Now, one of the things that I like about this is it's got Bluetooth, and I know it's not the audiophile way to do things, but I'll tell you what, for someone who wants to have a very clean installation, maybe their stereo's behind a cabinet, put this out. It is beautiful. It's available in silver too. It's just absolutely beautifully constructed. It's really attractive. Have this out, and we can change the lights too if you want. Have it out and have it be visible. I don't have to worry about running cables across maybe a hardwood floor or whatever. Just easy, simple. Now, right now, actually, it's connected to the Cambridge Evo 150, and it sounds really, really nice on Bluetooth. It also does have a built-in Phono-Preamp, but note, the Phono-Preamp is not defeatable. But instead of just buying, a lot of companies, if you go to Texas Instruments, literally you can buy an entire Phono-Preamp on a chip. All of the op amps and all of the RIAA equalization circuits and everything, all on a chip. And they sound like it's all on a chip. The engineers at FiiO actually designed their own Phono-Preamp section, and I'll insert a picture of the circuit here. And it actually uses two JRC 5532 op amps, which are really good quality Japanese-made op amp. And this thing sounds, the preamp sounds quite good. I was surprised. It outputs 800 millivolts. It's got really good signal-noise ratio. It's got really good THD for a turntable. Remember, turntables are pretty high on THD. It actually has really good wow and flutter specifications. Really nice. And then, as I mentioned, the Bluetooth, and it supports AAC, or excuse me, doesn't support any Apple codec. So SBC and the aptX HD, LL, regular aptX, whatever. But really nice, and it's very easy to use that way. Now, I'll insert a back picture of the, a picture of the back panel, and you'll see the RCA connections, and as I mentioned, the ground is actually an RCA connection on this. It does have AC in, which is supplies with a cord, but it also has a 12 volt in. Oh, by the way, it has a balance knob on the back, which I'm not sure why. I guess, I don't know. And then master power, but it has a 12 volt input, and I couldn't figure out why you would have AC and 12 volt. And you need to unplug the AC if you're going to use 12 volt. And then I thought about it. If you're, let's say you have this out, and again, your stereo's in a cabinet and you're connected Bluetooth, well, a little thin 12 volt power lead is a lot easier to hide and accommodate and deal with than, you know, a much thicker, stiffer AC cord. So I think that's why they do it. And I think that's kind of a thoughtful touch for sure. And again, I'm taken with this thing. The performance of it is actually surprised me. Does it rival, you know, a $350 or $400 Fluence turntable? No, but it is way better than any of those Crosley Victrola things. It is way better than the Audio-Technica entry-level stuff. I think they're LP60s, and there's a Bluetooth version. As I mentioned when I was talking about tracking weight, I have a family member that had one of those, and he asked me to help him replace the stylus because it wasn't playing right or something had broken. So we replaced the stylus, and just for giggles, I checked the tracking force. That thing was tracking at over 5 grams. Well, no wonder the stylus wore out so quickly, and it's destroying your records. This at 3.5 grams is absolutely right in the wheelhouse for this cartridge, and it's right on. I mean, I track most of my cartridges at 2 to 2.25 grams, but they're different. This actually works quite well, and it will not damage your record. So I'm impressed overall with the engineering that went into this, with the actual aesthetics of it. It is just beautiful to look at, and the fun colors. I like the colors. I really do. There's a yellow one here that matches the record. And I'll tell you about the record in just a second. So I'm very impressed. At 250 bucks, I think it is actually a cut above everything else in the category. I think it actually performs and sounds quite well. I think it's built quite well. I'm very, very taken with it. Very surprised and pleased by the quality of the product. So anyway, let's talk about the record. And I'm not going to do a full record review, but this lovely yellow record is from a band called St. They're a French jazz band, and the album is called The Theory of Everything. And it is really interesting and very different. And I'll put a link to the album, a title link to the album in the video description for those of you who might be interested. So anyway, the FiiO TT-13. Impressive. I was surprised and very, very pleased. So anyway, well, hopefully the video is pleasing. I got to work on my segues. I apologize for that. Well, hopefully you'd be willing to give me a like and your subscription. About 60% of the viewers aren't subscribed, and it greatly helps the channel if you were to subscribe. As my subscriber count grows, manufacturers are far more willing to send me product to review, and you guys will see probably in the next 90 days or so, I have a set of speakers coming in that sells for about $40,000. And again, I wouldn't be able to do that if it weren't for my subscribers, my channel members, and all of my viewers. So thank you very much for all of that. If you wish to support the channel, there is a thank you button at the bottom of the video window. If you're watching on your portable device or on your computer, there is also a membership link in the pinned comment and in the video description. Full disclosure, there will be an affiliate link to Amazon for this product in the pinned comment and in the video description, along with all my other affiliate links. I will put a link to this album, as I mentioned. Please comment. Let me know. What do you think? Where are you at in your vinyl journey? Are you thinking, do you have a younger member of the family that's interested in vinyl, but, you don't want to recommend they buy some junky turntable, but they don't really want to have the bulk or the, kind of the traditional look of a traditional Fluence or whatever, which are great turntables, but this, from a style standpoint, just smokes all of that stuff. It's beautiful looking. So anyway, maybe it's something you'd consider recommending. I certainly would recommend it. Anyway, I think that's everything. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram if you want to. I think that's it. Anyway, my name's Ed Homewood. This is the Old Guy Hi-Fi channel, and it's now your obligation to yourself to put on some beautiful music, maybe on a turntable, maybe streaming, maybe a CD player, and sit back, relax, enjoy the balance of your day. Thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day.